Welcome to the new and improved Nex-Tech Free Classifieds. Today we will be showing you how to place an ad on the Classifieds site. The first step will be selecting the Place an Ad link found at the top of the Classifieds page. Once clicking on the link, you will be taken to the ad listing page. Once on the ad listing page, the first step that you will want to take is titling your ad. For example, today we will use a 32-inch television. You will then move to the categories in which you would like your ad to be placed. You are allowed to place your ad in 3 appropriate categories. And as you can see, a new feature on the Classifieds are the subcategories. Our 32-inch television will work in the Computers and Electronics section in the subcategory of Electronics. You will see that if you put it in Electronics, it will also put it in the Computer and Electronics category and then the subcategory of Electronics. The other category that it will work in is the Household Goods under the subcategory of Televisions. If we hold the Control key down and select Televisions, you will see that we have put it in both Computers and Electronics in the subcategory of Electronics and in Household Goods in the subcategory of Televisions. After selecting the appropriate categories for your item, you will then want to scroll down. You will now see the Details section. This section is to allow you to put more information about the product that you are selling, answering some of the basic questions, such as age, make, model, your reason for selling the item, and the condition that it is in. Once filling in those details, you will have the option of using some of the basic text editing features. You'll be able to make something bold, you can underline, you can center your text, and even create bullet points. If you decide that you do not like the way that something looks, you will have the option of clicking the undo button, and it will take the text back to the way that it was before. After completing the details, you will then want to scroll down the window to wrap up the final points of placing your ad. With the next few steps, the ones that you use will vary greatly depending on the items that you are selling. You will have the option to place your address on the ad. If you do not want to have your address displayed, you will need to remove the check from the Include the Address when displaying the location. If you would like to have your address displayed on the ad, you can go ahead and leave that box checked. The next step will be deciding on a price. The price box will allow you to place only numbers with 2 decimal places. For example, we will sell the TV for $1,000. And we will enter in 1,000 without the comma. Next, you will see the units option. This option will only be used if you are selling multiple items. For example, each, or per foot, or per set. You will then see the email section. It will, by default, display the email address that you used while signing up for the Classifieds. Your email address will not be displayed in the ad, but people will have the option of sending you an email about your item. The next field will be the optional text box, and it will include things like best reasonable offer or price reduced. For our example, we will go ahead and put best reasonable offer. Then you will be able to set up your accepted methods of payment. Just like when selecting multiple categories, we will need to hold the Control key down if we want to select multiple methods of payment. We will set up cash and check. You can then move over to the phone field. by default, your phone number will not be displayed in the ad. If you would like to display your phone number, you can click the drop-down arrow and it will show you the number you provided when signing up for the account. If you entered a cell phone number, it will show under the text number field. The final option that you can change is the number of days you want your ad to be listed. You will have the option from 1 to 14. For our example, we will select 14. You will then need to read and accept the terms for placing an ad. If you do not have pictures to put on the ad, you can click Finish Now. We will continue on by clicking Add/Edit Photos. After clicking on the Add Edit Photo button, you will be directed to the Add Remove Picture screen. To add a picture, you will click on Browse. You will then find where the picture you want is located on your computer and click on Open. Your picture will then show up in the first field. If you check the primary box, that will be the main picture that is displayed with your ad. You can then repeat this step for all other pictures that you want to add. After selecting each of the pictures you want to display, you will then click on Finish. One thing to remember about uploading your pictures is the larger the picture size, the longer it will take to upload. You will see the Just a Moment pop up as your pictures are being uploaded to the site. Once this is finished, you will see your completed ad. Notice that our address and phone numbers are both showing up on the ad. At the bottom of the ad, you can see the categories in which the ad appears. You can also scroll through your pictures using the arrows to the left and to the right of the pictures. This completes our placing the ad video. Thank you for using the Nex-Tech Classifieds.